So the second direction we have been working on is on authorship analysis. The simplest problem in this domain is that given some anonymous email, we can infer who is the most plausible author of that anonymous email based on the writing style. We are not trying to infer who is the author based on the IP address. We are trying to infer who is the author based on the writing styles. The next problem in this direction is on authorship characterizations. Sometimes, let's say for the crime investigator, they may receive a collection of anonymous emails. In those cases, they may not have a specific suspect or candidate, but they want to infer the characteristics of that author. We can infer the gender, political orientations, education level, age, etc. We create something called a right print. In the real life, you use fingerprints to identify a person. In the cyber world, we use right prints to identify a person. It's a combination of stylometric features. It can be some specific word used by that person, or even as small as spacing. So let's say someone have a period. Some people have one space after the period, some people have two spaces. So we track all these little details. In the last 2 years, we have been working on exactly the opposite direction of this research problem. We work on authorship anonymizations. For every technology, there's always a pros and cons. It depends on how you use it. The technology itself is neutral. You can use it for crime investigation and track down some bad guy. If it falls into the wrong hand, some dictatorial government may use it to suppress freedom of speech. One of the reasons we want to develop privacy protection is that in the cyber world, people consider this as the anonymous space. This is a space that they can freely talk about their feeling and opinion. That's why we want to promote anonymizations and make sure that that space is still preserved. The freedom of speech is one of the most important aspects among all the freedoms. So let's say I want to say something negative about the government or about the university, and I worry that they will come back to me and give me trouble. So before I do that, I can use our new technologies to transform my email into another writing styles. Let's say I can first learn the Wikipedia style. So I can transform my email into Wikipedia style, which means that's nobody style because Wikipedia is written by so many people. Or I can transform my email into a teenager girl style. That's how we can hide the writing styles, and we can also impose some privacy requirement.